content for many, many years, and I have seen a pattern over the past couple of years, and literally it's the same thing over and over. And every time that I talk to creators, business owners that want to amplify their content, literally I tell exactly what I'm about to tell you right now. And the thing that I'm talking about here is when you go on social media, you see every single one doing the same thing, the same style, the same type of content, and there's not originality on anything that is being said, but just a copy from another copy. And here's the thing, when you copy another person, you're copying probably a proven framework, but you are not delivering based on your strength, on your frameworks, or anything related to you. You're just copying because you want views. So, what I'm about to tell you is like the biggest hack that I can tell you. And the reason I tell you this as well is because when you're able to create content from what I'm about to tell you, everything changes. And what I am talking about is your own framework. When you have your own framework of your philosophy or anything on how you got a result, that when you share from your perspective, when you share from your point of view, you know what happens? People start paying attention and they see that you are different. They see that you got a different perspective about whatever it is that you're talking about at that moment. But just imagine they scroll and they see the same content as the one before. They're just gonna scroll and pass by. But when you're able to share your ideas from your own perspective with your frameworks and you tell them, hey, this is how I got, 20 leads. This is how I lost weight. This is how it works. And then you share your experience, you share your framework. You know what happens? They're like, oh shit, this person actually, went through the journey already. Let me listen to it. And this is like one of the things that every time that I create content, I try to just share my ideas, share like the things that really matter to me, because when I do that, somehow some way my point of view just gets me sales, gets me leads, gets me attention, and it's just mind-blowing. But literally this is the key to creating content. But when you're creating content from like copying another person, modeling, at the end of the day it gotta come down to your own perspective, to your own opinions. Like for instance, how you come across, if you talk about meditation and you have not done it. For instance, I have done meditation for the past, gosh, 10 years, but I have not been consistent. But what I can tell you, let me show you a quick picture so you literally can see the truth of all of this. So I've been meditating for 10 years, but I've been consistent for 1,625 days. And I can talk many things about meditation, right? I can talk how I feel, the results that I got, and all of those things. But just imagine a person talking about meditation and they have not meditated. That is a completely different story. But when you share your perspective from the results that you got and you tell people, hey, this is the results that I got, this is the steps that I took, and I just really hope that I help you, then that content is original. So my biggest advice, if you're creating content, if you are trying to make, a living on social media, or if you're trying to grow your business, whatever it is that you're trying to do, just make sure that you share your perspective, that you share your ideas, the results that you got, your clients, because when you do that, that's when you actually start getting attention, you start getting leads, and you start getting sales. So let me know down below this video if this video helped you.